this is Courtney with C. Clark Creative. Thanks for coming by. I have a simple layering card today using some fun products as usual. Here is a Pinkfresh Studio pop-out stamp. These are so much fun to use. I start with positioning my stamp on the Misti, transitioning it to the lid, and then orienting my paper on top of that, my cardstock, using repositionable adhesive. Flip the Misti over, everything's in place. My Catherine Pooler inks I'm using are Sangria, Sage, and Over Coffee. And with the pop-out stamps, they're fun because there's so many different ways to use them. You pop out parts of the stamp you don't want to ink and stamp at the moment and replace them when you're ready to. So I start with every third stripe, ink, stamp. I believe 3 inks. These ink pads are a different type of ink pad, so it seems like they're very wet, but when they dry with such even color. They're absolutely beautiful. So after I stamp that first stripe, I place in the stripe next to the one I just inked, pull out the one I just did, and so then I have an entirely new set of stripes. Ink that with the next color, stamp, and then I move on to the third color. So I repeat this process until I have all of my stamping done. Then I pull out the panel, and I'm pulling out some great Ornate banner dies, also from Pinkfresh Studio, and this is where my layering is coming from. I'm using Gina K cardstock in Kraft, Simon Says Stamp cardstock in Greenleaf, and then my striped panel. So my card base is the Kraft, and I'm using the Ornate banner dies for the green and the striped panel, and also Kraft and green for my sentiment, which is the extra large thank you die from Simon Says Stamp. This oversized sentiment is great as a focal point on a simpler card. So I use liquid glue to adhere my Ornate banners onto the card base, and then I use double-sided adhesive shapes from scrapbook.com to pop up the sentiment. I'm using both the 2 size squares for this panel. And then I'm just using some Nuvo crystal drops in Violet Galaxy to finish up this card. And there we go. So thanks for joining me today. Hope you have a good week. Bye-bye.